Hi guys, it's Amelia Parker. Welcome back to my channel. I'm doing my makeup routine that I typically would do on a normal work day or for like a weekend barbecue or something that I just need to get ready quickly for and be out the door. So here we go. So to start off, I'll do my brows. Most of the time I reach for the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. I get the shade Ebony. It's kind of hard to find a cool toned eyebrow pencil, however this is cool toned enough for me, so I love using this. So I'll just do a quick little montage and then I'll cut my brows after, so that way you don't have to sit here and watch me do my eyebrows. So my brows are nice and cut now, and I'm ready to throw some brow gel on. I just do clear. I personally like clear brow gel better anyway, just because it's easier. I don't have to match any colors. I don't have to worry about my brows being like weird color if I just do brow gel on like a natural day. I have this huge zit like right on the like first inner part of my eyebrow, and it hurts so bad. It's like one of those like super deep zits, and it hurts, and I like haven't been able to pop it. I have to say that it kind of falls on me because I didn't wash my face at all at night before I went to bed all last week, and I like didn't wear any makeup, so I was like, yeah, I'll be fine. No, I am paying for it dearly this week. So I'm having a lot of fun with that. So for primer, I use the Wonder Glow Radiant Soft Focus Beauty Flash Primer from Tilbury. I'll just kind of rub it in. I don't particularly like using my normal Benefit Professional primer on days when I'm like going to work or anything like that, because it's like I'm going to work. Like I don't need to like be all dolled up. So I just need something that's kind of like lighter coverage and is going to help me keep my makeup on through the day, because I am like driving and like going outside a lot, especially in the summer, so I will be in the sun and like sweating a little bit and all that good stuff. So I just got this one as a freebie from one of my friends. It just has kind of like a weird perfumey smell to it, but other than that I don't mind. It's very like radiant. Next I'll take the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind concealer. I know this is like a cult classic, everyone loves this. I personally like it because I like the way it lays down on my face. It's not like super heavy or like full coverage, which I like too. I don't want like a full cake face of foundation on when I'm like going to work. So instead of doing foundation, I'll do this and a little bit of some other like darker concealer to contour my face. For my face, right now, I'm going to take a little bit of this, put it in my under eye, couple under my nose, and I also used this to cut my brows too. It works really well for that. The only thing is that if you're trying to like correct anything with your brows, it probably won't work because it's so like light coverage. So sometimes it can make the like brow pomade or whatever you're using kind of like muddy. So I would suggest like not using it to correct your brows. But other than that, it's great. I actually need to go out and get myself a new one, and like probably kind of in a darker shade, because I'm like running a little bit light right now, and I've just been too lazy to like find which color I have now and then like go to the store and get the next darker shade. So I don't know. I usually just go in with this Real Techniques brush. It's the Real Techniques 200. It's really nice. I've never been a brush person. I've always been like a sponge and beauty blender person. However, I do love this brush to blend in foundation. I've actually like been converted to use this brush even when I'm doing like a full like cake face of makeup. It is phenomenal. So I usually take that, I just buff it a little bit. And I'm not too worried about like making it connect because it is very like natural looking and a very like natural finish. So I will kind of leave it a little bit more like heavy coverage in my under eyes, so that way I can like not have as many dark circles. The other thing I like about this concealer as well is that it lets the like freckles through. So if you're trying to cover up acne, it's not always great to like cover up acne. However, I do like it because I can let my summertime freckles shine through, and it's just really nice. It makes it look a lot more natural. I personally wish that sometimes when I wore foundation, it would actually like show my freckles through, but give some, you take some. So now the concealer is done. I'm going to take my other darker concealer that I have. It's the LA Girl Pro Conceal. I love this. It's like $6 at the drugstore, and I just use it to contour, give myself a little bit of warmth. So I'll just squeeze a little bit out of the tube, throw a little bit right here where I would normally contour with powder. So then I go back in with my Real Techniques 200 brush, and I'll start at the bottom underneath because I feel like this dries the fastest and I don't want like a stupid line underneath. So I usually go in and do that first, and then I just kind of like buff everything out like I normally would. So from here, I usually take my Maybelline Fit Me powder. I get it in the shade 05, which is fair. I probably with this should also go another shade darker because it is summer and this is kind of like my winter color. However, I don't really use a whole lot of it when I'm doing a face like this. So I will just take it and brush, and I'll just take like the tiniest little bit on my brush and go right in my inner corner here and under my eye, because that's usually where I end up creasing the most. Everywhere else I'm not super worried about. After I do the crease, I'll just kind of like dab a little powder on everything that is usually oily on me, and then I'm good to go. It's kind of just like a proactive thing more than anything. So then after I do my powder, I'll usually take my Glossier Cloud Paint. It is in the shade Puff. It is like the brightest pink one that you can get. I know that they just came out with a bunch of other shades pretty recently, but I'll usually just do like a little dollop like that on the top of the applicator, and then put it like right on the apple of my cheeks. I'll repeat the same thing on the other side. So I will take my Real Techniques 200 brush again, and I will start to buff that in. And it's like just a subtle amount of pinkness. Like it looks really intimidating at first because it is very, 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 very pigmented when it comes out of the tube. But if you start with a smaller amount and work your way up to more, it definitely can make a difference. I might even add a little bit more pink. So then I like to go in with my High Beam from Benefit. It's like a cream highlight. It is like the perfect shade of pink. I actually had never tried this up until a couple months ago, and I only got it in like a sample size from either like one of my friends or like Sephora when I ordered something. I'm not really sure where I got it, but I tried it and I was like turned. I have never liked cream products, especially highlighter, and this is so good. I actually also have had this like in my arsenal for about like a year or two, and it is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Hello Halo. It's actually a really good dupe. I tried it before a few years ago, and it was okay. Like I said, I never really liked cream highlight. However, I realized that this is actually like a pretty good dupe for the High Beam from Benefit. This is like way less expensive too, which is awesome, and there's like a pretty good amount in there. I'm not sure how much that the High Beam has in the full size packaging, but I'm pretty sure that the full size is like $24 or something like that, and this is like, I think under 10, maybe 12, I don't know, but it's a pretty good dupe for it. So I'll do one side with one and one side with the other, and we can compare, and it'll be like basically the same thing, which is kind of awesome. So I'm gonna go in on my right side with the High Beam from Benefit. And then I'm gonna go in on my left side with the Hello Halo from Wet n Wild. Up close, you can't really tell much of a difference in the highlighters themselves. I mean, they're pretty darn good. The only thing I would say that's a little bit different is that this Hello Halo, it kind of comes off when you first put it on as like a little bit thinner, and it doesn't seem like it would have like the same like pigmentation as the High Beam. However, when I spread it out, it pretty much looks exactly the same. Personally, I do like the High Beam just because I typically like a thicker cream, but both of them do the job, so I don't mind either way. So then I'll typically move on to lashes. That's pretty straightforward. I don't typically wear a fake lash to work, however, here and there, like especially on the weekends, if I'm doing a face like this and I'm going to like a barbecue or something, I'll add a pair of fake lashes. Makes it look a little bit nicer. Yeah, I'm still very natural. So I love this look for the purpose of it being not super time consuming, but yet looking really, really nice. I actually got this cute little lash curler from TJ Maxx a couple weeks ago. It is so cute. Look at all the rhinestones. And it's actually from Lily Lashes. There were a couple there, and I was like, okay, I need that. What I will do from there is I will take my Urban Decay Perversion mascara. This is actually my new favorite mascara. I only have it in a sample size, but I need to go and get it in a full size. It doesn't make your lashes look very spidery, which is awesome. It's also not very clumpy. I like the like spread and like full lashes when I'm doing a more natural look. So I will go in with that on my top lashes. I typically only like it on my top lashes because I have found that with this mascara, it kind of transfers onto my under eye when I wear it on my bottom lashes, and I don't like that. I have super long bottom lashes, so that kind of drives me nuts when it transfers over. However, I'll just put this one on the top, and then I'll use one from Wander Beauty. I think it's the Mile High mascara. But that's also really great too. It's a pretty close dupe, I would say, and that's just typically how I roll with this kind of stuff. So look at how pretty that application is. It's so nice. It's so like feathery, which I love, and there's a lot of like separation with the lashes. So after my mascara has dried, I will typically go in with a little bit of setting spray. I don't need a whole lot because it's kind of natural. I don't need it to like stay the whole day because even if it wears away, it looks pretty good anyway. So I just go in with the Anastasia Dewy set. This is one of my new favorites. It smells so good. So I'm going to just do a quick little spritz. And then other than that, I kind of just do lip gloss. I am not normally a lip gloss person. However, recently I've been getting more into lip gloss. I just like kind of a clear lip. It is more my speed, especially with a natural look. And for my lip gloss, I forgot to mention beforehand, but I am using the Floss Beauty lip gloss. It is super, super cute. I love the packaging. And it is also, in my opinion, pretty comparable to the Glossier lip gloss. The Glossier lip gloss I like a lot because it's not like patchy, it doesn't come off very easily, and I would say this is a pretty close dupe as well. I'm not quite sure what the price point is on the Floss website, and I know that Floss is fairly new, but this is also pretty high up there on my lip gloss list. So this is the finished result. It's very natural, it's very glowy, you can still see my freckles up close. It's just so nice. I love adding a pair of fake lashes to it on days that I want to get a little bit more dressed up, but that's about it. Thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, ring the bell at the bottom, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Amelia R. Parker. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Bye!